Hello YouTube, it is January 12th, it is about 18 degrees outside, and this is how I start my morning by hopping in an ice cold shower. Welcome to A Day in the Life. So I wasn't always the biggest fan of eating this early in the morning. It definitely has helped me with just staying full. I have clients early in the morning and throughout the morning. Instead of snacking or anything, if I get in a nice protein meal early, with a nice cup of joe, then I should be good to go for the next few hours.
I think everybody wants to be my Okay, back to the tech.
Ooh, it is cold outside. Just got to work. Ready to start my day with my first client, but nothing is better than listening to a podcast or an audiobook every day on my way to work, on my way home to work, every time I'm in my car. So if you're not doing that right now, definitely consider listening to something that's going to inspire you and get your day started the right way. Let's go. So the book I'm listening to right now is called The Compound Effect, and basically Darren Hardy, the author, explains how doing a little bit each day is going to, over time, build exponential growth. So in listening to this book, I realized, okay, I really need to inject this compound lifestyle into my lifestyle by just doing little things that are gonna lead me to my overall goal every day. So right now I'm starting small. I'm reading books. I'm taking that cold shower. People always ask me, why do you take a cold shower? It's not really for health benefits or anything. It's more of a willpower. Every single time I've went to go into that freezing cold shower in the middle of January, it makes me flinch. It makes me second guess myself. And having and overcoming that every single day, I've already seen, growth in my willpower. I started going in it hot, then turning it to cold. Then I went in it cold, straight cold for 2 minutes. Now I'm doing 2 minutes and 10 seconds, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So I'm adding time and making it harder as time goes on, but I didn't start that way. But me beating what is uncomfortable every single day, just like when I run and just like when I'm lifting heavy, it really builds my mindset, my mental growth. So I advise that if you don't take on the challenge I have, that you take on some kind of challenge and ease into it. Don't just say you're going on a diet and then take carbs or fats or protein out of your diet. Slowly take something out, and then over time you're going to be able to absolutely make that sustainable. And that's what it's all about, making it sustainable and making it part of your lifestyle. You will not see change by doing a 30-day challenge and then after the 30 days you go back to your old ways. You will not see change that way. And because you jumped into it so hard, it was just so hard, the 30-day challenge, that once it's done, you're like, it's done, I'm done with it. You don't want it to be like that. You want to ease your way into it so that by the end of the 30 days, you're like, wow, I can't believe it's over. But I felt so good while doing it, so I'm gonna make this my lifestyle. And that's what I want people to get out of it, and that's basically what the compound effect is. So if you have not already, pick up The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. It's a great read, it's a great listen, and I think it'll improve your life. It's definitely gave me a different mindset about my life. So there you go. I'm now gonna go train my clients, and then I have this leg work coming up. So I'll see you guys out there. Alright, about to get this leg workout in. I got back squats, RDLs, some lunges, my girlfriend who will help with some filming, and yeah, so about to get after it. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm gonna descend in reps, and then I'm gonna ascend in weight. So I'm gonna start with 10 reps. That was my warm-up set. I'm gonna start with 10 reps, around like 50-60% of my max, and then go up 5-10% and work down. So it'll be 10, 8, 6, 4, and the last set for 2, and then I'll move on. That is my game plan for back squats today. Working on a little bit of volume, a little bit of strength. So let's do it. First few sets I had like a 1 minute 30-second rest time. As the weight's adding up, I'm gonna increase my rest time as well. So increasing the weight and increasing the rest time, decreasing the repetitions. The reason I increase the rest time is because now that I'm going up, it's getting heavier, so I need to give my body some time to recuperate and that I can really give full force each set. So working up, last week I did 315 for 2. Hopefully I can get a little more than that, but it's starting to feel heavy. So I see people do these wrong all the time, and I'll show you why. If you really want to isolate the one leg, you need to take this leg out. And I see people bend the back leg and then push up. You want to start with the knee forward, so there's no momentum, and then let that back leg be dead. You can even be on your toe. And then see how I'm not leaning into it and then going. My knee's already pushed forward, I'm hinged over a little, and then I'm just gonna push through the leg, push through the glute. I even try to, and it's great with these socks, but I even try to hug my toe, push my heel into the ground, create a little arch there, and then drive through all the way up. I just finished my leg workout. As you see, it was very simple. Now it's time to go home, eat, walk the dog, and do a little bit of reading and studying, and then it's time for the run. So see you guys back at the house. Hello. Hello. All right, so here we have my protein berry shake. Just got some frozen fruit. I put a frozen banana in it. Basically fill this till it's over the fruit, and then dumped a scoop and a half of the vanilla flavored protein. Then I'll just blend it all up. Usually this becomes like thick, so I'll eat it with like a spoon, and you'll see in a second. All right. So as you see, the consistency is kind of thick, almost like a ice cream. This is the best way to eat it, honestly. To take it in, just spoon it like it's ice cream. Cheers. Baby, gotta go to the bathroom? Sit. Good baby. Good boy. As you see, before I did a leg day, and the reason why I'm doing leg day first right now is because it's just like getting the fatigue in my legs. I'm not going on a long run, I'm going on a 4-mile run, throwing some hill strides in there. But I really liked
how the last block, when I was training for the Beast of the East 100, I would do leg day, heavy squats, same kind of routine, and then follow up with a run. And my legs would feel dead, but I wouldn't have to run that far to get them to feel dead. So I really like that method, and I'm gonna keep it for the 50-mile race that I don't think I told you guys about. I signed up for a 50-mile race in April, right before, the day before my 29th birthday. So that'll be great. It's in the mountains of North Carolina to the mountains of Georgia, point-to-point race. It's called the Shadows of the South, 50-miler and 100-miler. And yeah, and that's gonna get me ready for the Beast of the East. And I'll probably do one other bigger race in the summer as well. For right now, January, February, first 8 weeks of the block, I'm doing leg day first, followed up by a shorter run with some speed. So whether that's on the track or hill sprints, or today hill strides, just trying to keep it like that. And then I'm gonna switch to running first and a leg day followed. And that's just because running's gonna become more of a priority. So I'm gonna take away tiring out my legs, make sure I'm getting a great run in before going into a leg day, and I'm sure the run volume will be much higher by then as well. Whew. All right, so heading toward the hill now. Gonna do some strides up that, like I said, probably 4 or 5 miles today. Feeling good. It's a hell of a lot warmer today than yesterday's 19 degrees. I think it's like 40 something degrees right now. So that's a nice little treat right here in January. All right. So I'm coming up to the hill now, and what it is gonna be 6 20-second strides. Here I go. Woo! Yeah, and then it's jogging back down. Got up to a 7:20 pace right there. Jog back down to recover. Do it again 6 times, and then finish up my 4 miles. There it is. 4 miles, 39 minutes with some hill strides. All right, it is that time for me to take my second cold shower of the day. This is always the hardest part, just getting into it and getting that like first 20 seconds under there, and then it's not so bad. Let me set my clock to 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna hop in. Woo! Here we go. Ow! Woo! So just before, I mentioned that I'm going home to study and research and read. And what I actually meant by that is, so let me bring it back. When I got into running and ultra marathons, I explored that I am capable of so much more. What I realized is I was capable of so much more and willing to put in the work to improve my running, that I wasn't taking that same method and putting it into my actual life, like with work and relationship and family. Now, what I've realized is that I need to apply the same type of training I do with running and building up to a race to my actual life, so that I can create my own business, so that I can have healthy relationships with my girlfriend and with my family,
And in order for me to do that, I have to do a little something each day. So in the past, I would do things and get these ideas and then just like try to cram it all in and think I have to do so much to get it done. But that wasn't the case, and that's why I failed. What I actually have to do is take it very slow. And this is just for me. It's slow at first, and then there's a time for me to dive in. Especially if I want to start my own business, you really can't ease into it. You kind of got to just jump in and learn as you go. But still, I want to have a background of knowing kind of what to do. And I think that's life in general. I think we're all walking around kind of knowing what to do. But maybe some of us have mastered a few things and we really know what to do. And I want to be that person. I want to master some areas of my life. I want to master my business. I want to master my running, and I want to master my relationships. So these 3 things I think will be key in keeping happiness and keeping me going in life and giving me a why. What I realize I need to do is implement a training program for me to get that much closer to my real life goals. And not my training and running goals. Those are real life goals, but those are kind of my hobby. What I really want to do is be a professional. And yes, I'm a professional personal trainer, but I've been working under someone for the last 10 years. You know, I never really took the step on my own, and I believe I am ready and more than capable of doing something on my own. How am I gonna do that? I'm gonna do the 1% method. I'm gonna get better by 1%, maybe more, depending on the day, but by 1% at least every day, get smarter in what I wanna do, learn more of what I wanna do, and then it's going to be time to jump off the diving board and go right into the water. Then I'll swim my way through life and find out a way to be successful. But for me, the time is now, and I have to start, and I have to stop putting it aside, and I have to stop taking running and lifting very seriously, and I have to, continue being serious about it, but also apply that seriousness into a business and into, a future with my girlfriend and family. So this is what I need to do. Put in a little deep work, do some reading. I've been doing this for the past 4 days and I feel so much better. I just can't believe it took me that long, but whatever. Things happen for a reason, and now it's time to dive in. And I'm so excited to share this with you guys and for you guys to witness my growth. And I can't wait to come back to this video in 2 months from now and be like, wow, I said it then and look where I am now. And that's what my YouTube channel is all about. I want you guys to learn from it, but also watch my journey, and hoping that my journey inspires you to live your life to the fullest. And I think we all have, like I've said many times, I think we have so much potential. And sometimes, self-doubt comes over me and I lose focus of my actual potential in life. And we all get taken over with that doubt and fear and whatnot, whatever life throws at you. But we all have to clear our minds and get that focus back. Being focused is the #1 way to get things done and be effective. All right, today has been a long day. Just got back from work. Look at this dog. What do you want, little beggar? I'm gonna roast some potatoes, cook up some ground beef. No other way to do it. Organic, grass-fed. And then I'm gonna sprinkle some cheddar cheese on top, throw it back in the oven, let it melt up, put some olives and pickles on top, and I got a little burger bowl. So right now I am trying to lean more towards a animal-based diet, and how I'm doing that is cutting out processed foods, any additive sugars, stuff like that, and taking away gluten out of my diet. And gluten was a big part of my diet before this, so some days I really feel it, some days I don't. Today's one of those days where I was craving just some spaghetti and some sauce. It's been rough, but I want to give it a full 21 days, and I guarantee that's gonna start changing, and I'm gonna start adapting much better, and then I can start taking out a little more if I want to get even closer to a real animal-based diet. All right, let's get to cooking. This right here is the real deal. Kerrygold, Killary, cheddar cheese. Organic, fresh, really good. Kerrygold's butter is also delicious. Really recommend if you're gonna go cheese. See? Just take it. Got the cheese, potatoes, beef. Put it in the oven for a couple minutes. Let the cheese melt. Booyah. So it's already 8 o'clock, and after I eat this meal, it's time for me to, go to bed. So that is the end of the video and the end of my day in the life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead, smash that like button, and of course, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.